Hi everyone. Hi loves. Um yeah, today we talk about soft ambitious woman, the woman who know what is her purpose to land in this life and who knows how to take the action to get to her dreams and her life. Before we get started, I want to ask you the important one to let your guys to fully land in this moment with me. How do you feel right now? How is your heart feel? How is your body feel? How she want to tell you? What do you want right now? What is your heart want? What the yearning that you hear she tried to tell you all the times, but we don't recognize and honor that much, and we let that voice slowly sink and slowly become smaller every single day. Yeah, if you get some answer or some thought in your mind, your heart, even your body, you get that the design, you know this is true for you. But the task in day-to-day life and the behavior that you used to act or remain do day by day as a routine because you just get used to do. But it's not because you are lazy or not kind of person that society talk to us that we have to do this thing, achieve this ladder or climb the ladder to be good enough to being called successful. If you notice that, just get honor and be true to yourself. This thing I want to do, yes, this thing is me. That is me. And keep that in your heart. And I just want to let you know you can achieve that. Yeah, even like you don't believe in yourself, but I believe everyone can achieve their dreams, their design. Because as we land on this planet Earth, we already enough to get what we want, enough to have the ability to access the dream design, the lifestyle, and everything that we dreams for. And the more I learn about get successful in the career, the professional career that I currently in right now, and I see a lot of people struggle in this path, not because they are not good enough or they don't have the skill enough to achieve the dreams or the ladders that they try to climb, even me, but because we have taught to stay in our boxes, stay to believe that to become successful in the career path you have to earn, you have to give more, you have to work hard enough, be good enough to tick all the boxes that the job description had written. And in the world of capitalism, from my own opinion, I think the capitalism is just created by a man, and we as a woman, our body, our cycle, our little sensibility, everything is different from them. They have some season, I call some season that or some period that our hormone is not ready to perform or to work hard. If you guys can or ever notice some period of your cycle in 1 month, you can notice that like some period or just like 3 to 5 that you have period, you just don't want to do anything, you just don't have the motivation to perform, to get succeed. Just it's not just because you are not like the good performance, but because your body wants you to rest, just to rest enough, just to honor her as she be at that moment. And if we listen that clear and hear that clearly, we can hear some message in our body that she want to rest. There's not time for you to go get shit done, to perform in a certain way. We are not like man. And as I said at the beginning of this clip video, like I love to call soft ambitious woman, like we can categorize as soft ambitious woman. Me personally, I am such an ambitious woman because I have goal and I know what I want in my life, and I'm such a go-getter because if I want something, I gonna figure things out to get that, to achieve that. And I'm also the one woman that get struggle in these patterns because I work hard, I give 100%, like 150%, and I also have some sensibility in my emotion and my body, because some period that I told you guys, like when the day that I have period, before and after, you don't imagine, some month I cannot get up properly. I mean, like don't have don't have my energy to get things done, to create more, to work more, to give more. Even like my want, I want to give the energy that I ever give in a certain way, but my body cannot. And yeah, time passed and I learned to listen to her, and I feel in my body is more healthier. And to be honest, like right now, I didn't achieve the goal or the project that I trying to create like 100%. I'm also the one like figuring out and learn every single day to get that thing done, to achieve. But I am happier than before because I don't force my body to do things that she doesn't want to do in some period, in some season. And I listen to her and I hear her, I honor and I follow that. Yeah, sometimes I don't know, sometimes it's not fit with the capitalism system because they want to get the energy from us in a certain thing and in a certain way, but we cannot. And that is something that I have healed to honor myself and to honor and be clear to myself about my voice in my own body. Yeah, that is the thing that we have healed, and we have to learn. I'm not the perfect one that like I can be sure or be confident enough to say no or to set my boundary strongly, but I get back on faster than before because I know my ground and I know what I want in my life. And sometimes things come try to distract us. It's not that is not the bad way, because that we have to set the boundaries to our own boundary to be stronger, to yeah, sometimes we don't have to react or keep our energy in a certain way to get the successful or achieve the goal. Yeah. And time by time I realized that is the real self-love. The self-love is like we honor our priority without shame, you know. Even like shame comes, but there is the own patterns, and just honor that and realize, notice that, sit with that, sit with that shame, to say no, to not say yes, to say no to the other distraction, but say yes to yourself. That is the real self-love for me. And when you get to that point, you're gonna become unshakable. And this profound can create you an ambitious woman who can honor her dreams, her life, and can be soft. The softness is not about weak, yeah, That is not weak. That is not someone who always need help from other. Yeah, we accept help, but we like some kind of needy. And the definition of soft, ambitious woman for me is like the woman who know what she want and follow that dreams, that purpose, and create that with her own pace. She create things, create goals, create projects, create her life by honoring herself, her body, her emotion, her life, by not get rid her life, try to please someone or something to achieve things. And also she can be soft in her emotion, her feeling, her times, her pace. And the goal that she wants, that is not have to suit with the other outside of her life and her own body. Yeah, she doesn't have to perform to achieve what the world tell what the achievement look like. She create her life that she want, and then she can follow that in her own pace. Honor that. Yeah. Come to this when we come into this point, you gonna have some question in your thought, but we also live in this world like I love to call like the capitalism world, because the system in some spiritual world like they call 3D world. Yeah, but how can we live in this world? Yeah, we have to go to 9 to 5, or even like the normal job that we have to go to the other place to work to get money. Yeah, because we also like we also want some money to pay the bills. Yeah, to pay the food, the thing that fulfill us, and also create the life that we actually want, that can create the long run in this life and can give the purpose to the other person either. And that is about the balance. Soft, ambitious woman, that is the woman that can balance the physical world and her inner world. From my opinion, when you try to create something or manifestation, something to like create in your reality, it's not about like do, just do, or it's not about like just be in the highest frequency, in the good mood, in the good vibration. It's not just only one side of that, but there is the kind of play in the balance in the masculine and feminine energy. And soft ambitious woman, she know how to balance that well, because she know her body, she know her needs, her want, and her goals. And she create that in her own pace, because the own patterns to create or manifest something into your reality life, that is not just do me. I am the one that, like, before I try to force things to happen, I try to do something, to create something, to awesome goal in my life. Just like in that time, my own version of me, like, just think like, okay, if you want something, you have to work hard, yeah, because we were taught, yeah, we have to work hard to get things. But like right now, as I grown up, and yeah, I live in a board right now, and I learn so many things to the other people, same my nation and the other nation. That is not about do. Some people, they don't do that much, but they have the incredible skill to balance to enjoy their own time, create their own flow, and do things from their heart. And the manifestation is just happen reality, because they don't try to force. They know what they want, they action on that, but they don't try to force until their life and their body, their mentality get broken, because once we try to force something, the sign that's gonna happen and appear into our life just like shown suddenly, even like not suddenly, even like more 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, or 5 years, it's gonna come out in some disease or some tiredness or some burnout. I am the one that got burned out like hardly before and get in the freeze and frozen mode, because I numb my feeling. My body feels something and I numb, and I decide to numb that, because if I honor that feeling in that moment, it's gonna affect in some tasks in my workflow at that time. And yeah, I can achieve that, and after that I get burned out. That is not the thing that, like, I don't think like it's worth to risk that, yeah. And yeah, but I also grateful for that lessons, because if I don't get into that lesson to know which rhythm or which step on my feet that I get step to that position in my own version, I wouldn't know like how to get my energy merged in properly in the between doing and being, yeah. Just some thought of my mind right now, because I think and I saw so many people in online, even in my real life, people starting to looking in backward, as my beginning of 30, me, my friends, and the people around my life, we also get past through some step that we give more than we receive. Yeah, we give more than we receive until we cannot give anymore, and we give resentment to the other things, the workplace, the people around us in my life, our family, our friends, even to ourselves. We give hate to the other people, even like our own self. Yeah, sometimes we have to be in that position to realize and get some wisdom back and adapt to our next chapter. And for me, soft ambitious woman, she can be ground successful, like global successful. She can be a small successful goal in her life, because our achievement that is not look like the same. People just different. Like I get some message and come to my head right now. Some of my coworker, she asked me like, what do you want in this weekend? I just like, no, I just stay at home, maybe go some walk, take some walks, and then clean my house, cook my comfort food, and yeah, call to my family or some kind of that. And she just said, hey, you just go out, why didn't you go out? I just like, oh yeah, I realized she have intention, like, okay, maybe from her own opinion, going out or do some outside activity, that is the thing that's you have to prioritize in your life in the weekend, because the outside of work. But for me, the happiness is not come from the grand activities outside. Sometimes just enjoy my drinks, my coffee. Even like this time in summer, iced coffee is the best for me. Yeah, just enjoy my drinks, eat my comfort food that I cook with my own, and watch some YouTube video that I feel I connect to the creator and I connect with the content that they create. Take some walks, write my diary, and sit in the coffee shop just for do nothing. That is so, I'm so happy with that thing. That is more recharge my energy than go to do grand activities outside. I don't judge anyone, but everyone is different, and I thanks to her because she has a good intention to recommend me to do the grand activity outside. But for me, this is just enough for me, and I just like, okay, thank you. I just don't, yeah, everyone is different. And yeah, as you guys, you also, you and me also have the different goal in our life. Yeah, for me, just like, I don't know, just the easy life, just peaceful life, and I don't have to compete with someone else to get the achieve that everyone can achieve to that goal. I don't think that the achievement we have to compete, because I think if something that happen in your mind that you want that is the future version of you that already have that. That is some the cliche that you can see in the social media right now, but I just resonate with that much because I already think that way too. The fusion of us that already have that, that's why right now we want to have that, and our work just to to figure things out, just do and be and balance to go to the achievement. And for me, just silence weekend, enjoy my drinks, connect with my peoples, reading some, and enjoy my energy, I can say. And yeah, that is the soft ambitious woman in my term. Just appreciate that I have the opportunities to talk to you guys today, and just curious if you have some thoughts in soft ambitious woman term in your own. You can comment in the down below in the comment block, and I am so grateful and enjoy to read all of your comment. See you next clips. Bye bye, loves.